Alright, howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and
You're gonna like what you see.
you know, I did another take earlier and kind of got let down. For some reason, the spawn system in the new area wasn't working, so we're going to do a quick remake. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and show you, since the exotic caches are free, and the most important factor of it right now is division tech. You're getting 22 to 38 division tech per exotic cache, so honestly, there's no reason not to go ahead and just spend the time. This is a test server. You might as well experiment a little bit and have some fun with it, right? So, grab you about 30 or 40 exotic caches, and yeah, it's hard to imagine being able to walk up to a vendor, being able to get these exotic caches free. I'm just going to grab a few this time. Normally I stack it to about 110 on my inventory, and then I'll just sit there and I'll go through and open them all.
Come on back
but I'll stop
sometime.
at 100. Now, you've got, this is a new base of operations. You got a crafting station, you got the leaderboard, recalibration station, which that's not what we're going to do. We're going to work with the optimization station.
Hey, Agent,
But
I need to speak to you.
we'll go ahead and open these caches up really quickly. Not really concerned with what's in them. I don't need anything that's in these guys, except for those little yellow numbers. Being that it costs 50 division tech per roll to optimize your gear, it takes at least 2 exotic caches to be able to get enough division tech. With any luck, out of every 3 you can get 2 rolls. Ooh, a ninja bike messenger bag. Yeah, the last go around I just deleted or dismantled somewhere in the neighborhood of 9 out of the last batch of 40 exotic caches. I've got 3 on the live servers. Be nice to have at least 1 more, maybe a little bit better stats on it, but the number one thing everybody should be looking for, if you're wanting to god roll your gear, I would say you better start stocking up on division tech. If you're not already full on division tech, then you need to get out there, whether you go to the dark zone now, or you wait for 1.8 to hit and just come out over here to Westside Pier and just farm away. Your best bet is getting the Westside Pier caches. Will give you division tech. The little boxes you go around and you roam around, you find them all scattered around the map, are only going to give you 1 division tech per case. Hey, look, one of the new guns. Don't care. Really? 1. Where it takes 50 to do a single roll on the optimization. And it doesn't really give you a whole lot. I mean, it's not much, but you'll see momentarily here. Let me go ahead and just run through the rest of these real quick. It is a slow, tedious process to sit here. Oh, an MDR. Yep, I'm going to scrap that too. So many tenebrae. Got all 4 of the new exotic weapons. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there making videos on, oh, look at all the pretty new exotic weapons and the new classified gear sets. Well, yeah. Being that I cater towards casual gaming, then yeah, all I care about is showing you guys the ones that I think are going to be great for casual gaming. And the one that I want to show you in this particular video, as soon as I get done with this slow, tedious portion of it, is one that I've never really run before. I've never really wanted to run it, I just never understood it. And I understand that it has its uses, and now after playing around with it, I'm kind of fond of it. For general run-around, screw-around, it is a great setup. And it's the Nomad set. This will break your heart. So many people that want that ninja bag right there, or a Barrett's chest piece, and throw them away like yesterday's fish.
We need to
Bye. It's kind of annoying when you get to a sniper. It's such a dread to get rid of a Tommy gun. One of my favorites. Yes, I have a pair of Caduceus over here. Hadn't figured out which one I want to try to run yet, because they are not bad. Actually, I have a trio of them, but I don't need another Damascus. And that'll clean up the gear. Alright, so you go to the optimization station, and I always say, if you're only going to do one piece like this... Now, I didn't roll anything, so this is probably going to be a waste here. So, if at all possible, especially on a holster, find your two lowest stats. You know, I'm going to keep the reload speed because it's handy. And the lowest stats on this one is going to be stamina and firearms. So, I don't want to roll electronics. I want to roll stamina. And I want to get that as high as I possibly can to minimize the loss of division tech, because it's going to take quite a few to get everything all worked up. So the max is going to be 1401 on your rolls here. And like I said, if you're going to waste credits. Don't waste division tech. Try to get it as high as you can possibly get and as good as you can possibly get with the recalibration station. That's the important part here. And yeah, it can be boring sitting here waiting and rolling and rolling and rolling, trying to get a decent roll on something. And yeah, okay, whatever. But if you're trying to get God roll gear, then you got to do what you got to do. 1395, close enough. And then we'll go to the firearms. I'll roll this a couple times and hopefully get a good roll on it. Yeah, no. It's almost a shame to even click on that one. Yeah, 1385, good enough for now. Alright, so yeah, I really didn't do anything on that one, so it's close enough for government work. So we'll come back over here to the optimization station. I'm going to go primarily right now just to show off on the holster. Click on that. And once you roll it, you can see the arrows. It's going to show you what it's going to increase. It will increase this. If this was not a max roll, it would increase that. If anything on there is not a max roll, then it's going to increase those. And you can just sit there and keep spending 50 division tech each time, and every time it's going to go up a little bit. Now you see 1401, 1401. Now the only thing I'm missing right now is just right here, and probably going to take 2 more rolls. Nope, 1. Okay.
Over here, Agent.
And as you see, whenever it's done, it'll say item is fully optimized, and there's no point of rolling anymore. So, like say if I want to go over here to the knees, a lot of things. Now you notice the gear score, 286 and so forth. It's like 290, I think, is the max score. Or it varies per item, actually. See, there's 291.
Come on over.
Only thing left to fix here is the armor. Yeah, I got a few division tech, so I might as well burn them up, right? And this is a rather eclectic gear set. You know, it's like I said, whenever, you know, of course you probably didn't see the last video because I deleted it. The whole idea of running the Nomad set, I never really got into it because I really didn't understand it. And if you've never run the Nomad, then it's worth looking into. I mean, even for the 4-piece, even if you never get the classified gear, you know, that's not a big deal. You can always kind of make do with it, even if you get a ninja bag and 3 pieces or what have you. you know, it's worth looking into for the casual gaming environment, just simply because it's almost like a license to be stupid if you set it up right. And I've got mine here set up to be kind of balanced. You're going to want to explore a little bit. My whole thing is trying to keep a good balanced roll. And with these stats going max across the board, then it's going to help a little bit. Now, I was trying to run around earlier and trying to get a good demonstration run, so to speak. And normally with the dynamic spawns of how everything works out in the new zone, it's no problem finding anything to shoot at. So let's take a look real quick now that everything is God rolled. Just over 5,000 firearms, just under 6,000 stamina, and just under 4,500 on electronics. Not bad across the board. The 2-piece is going to give you 15% health on kill. 3-piece is going to give you the ability to have Nomad's Resolve. And when you take damage, it's automatically going to start healing you up. No matter if you're getting shot or not, you're going to automatically start getting a small amount of healing. So that's good. And I would assume the higher your skill power in electronics, the more you're going to get from that. I assume. And the 4-piece bonus, when you receive a fatal damage shot, like if you get shot or whatever, fatal damage, there's whenever it happens, you get healed back to full health. It can only happen once every 4 minutes. It's kind of like your recovery link.
Agent, this way.
When you get to the 5-piece, it increases the amount of healing from your Nomad's Resolve, and Nomad's Resolve will actually overheal. So now, while you're getting shot at, you're getting more health from that, and it'll let you even overheal on top of that. Now here's the fun part on the 6-piece. It'll actually have a 50% chance of having no cooldown. So instead of the 4-minute wait between the time that it can proc, there's a 50% chance that instead of you dying, you're going to actually get full health again. And then after it triggers, you're going to take 75% less damage for 10 seconds. So, damn. It's kind of like a license to be stupid. Now, the weapons choice that I'm running with, for now, is I've got an ACR. I'm just playing around with different guns. You know, it's got brutal. Predatory was the key on here because killing a target regenerates 35% of my health. It's another one of those things where it can, if I'm getting my butt kicked, I can get some health back without having to use a med kit or a booster shot or anything like that. And of course, you know, headshots are going to give you 12% more damage, and damage versus elites unnamed. Okay, that's good. PP-19, mostly because of the huge magazine capacity. You got brutal, fierce, and hurried. I like that really, really fast magazine change. So that's my choices on running that gear. And since the spawns seem to be a little bit on the broken side, let's change the world tier because for some reason it decided it was going to default everybody to world tier 4 instead of world tier 5 like everybody else does. So I'm going to come over here to Hudson Refugee Camp since it's and we're going to run that. I could care less about the challenging part. We're going to run it on hard just for the heck of it. Just so I can speed through and show you what's going on with it. Now, it can come in quite handy with this build for when the global event happens because of the assault mode, close proximity, blah 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 blah, that kind of stuff.
Agent, it's Dr. Candle.
Oh, you can tell I'm on the
PTS.
PTS. I forgot to turn off
of safeguarding any civilians you may come across. The map says
voices.
some of those people must have survived the dollar flu. That means they've got antibodies to it that I need to have a hope in hell of fighting this thing.
Here.
And the ones who are just sick, having a broader genetic diversity of virus samples will help us track the virus's rate of mutation, which is a long way to say, keep those people alive until I get what I need from them. Got that? Great.
Trying to get shot here.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
See, I'm really not taking any. Yeah, I lost. Okay, I've lost some there, and you see it's starting to regen. I can run around and just be stupid. Shoot badly, make body shots, that kind of stuff. Love that fast mag change. But I can be overly aggressive. Just get up in their face, shoot, don't have to worry about anything. Don't have to be as cautious. And if you watch whenever I play on the Seeker build, it's all about hiding secrets. Come on, learn how to shoot. Where'd you go? You hiding over here now? Go ahead.
Agent, you need to hear this. Faye tells me the cleaners are holding the entire Tent City prisoner. That's what it looks like.
I don't care about your Tent City.
If you wanted to eradicate every last vestige of detectable virus, where would you go?
Every last vestige of
wherever
your
the
annoying
biggest
voice.
concentrations are. Refugee camps, shanty towns. Jesus, you don't think they... Draconian solution, but highly effective. Sure, if you're a genocidal maniac. You ever wonder if we even deserve to survive this thing?
No. You shouldn't have survived.
Every day, Doctor. Every day.
So,
good luck, agents.
Pretty much this being a license to be stupid, you know. Just run right through the fire. Of course, it was a long enough delay that it was really...
Contamination levels increasing.
You hear that, Agent? You're walking into the teeth of it now. Don't forget what I said about keeping any infected refugees alive. I mean, obviously you're gonna try and keep them all alive, but I need those virus samples, and I really need viable antibody samples from survivors.
So the whole point
keep
of
them extra alive. You know what I'm saying?
having as a build is to be able to play without having to worry about, oh, I'm gonna get destroyed every time I go in somewhere. Because are you gonna be able to just quickly throw this build together? The amount of division tech it's going to take and credits for re-rolling and so forth. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to get this. A full dot roll. It's not something you're going to be able to quickly obtain. But it gives you a reason to farm. You get out there, absolutely just work your butt off, keep getting division tech, keep getting the classified gear pieces during a global assault. You know, once you've got a gear set like this, this is great fun gear set. Am I mistaken, or your tank was on fire just a moment ago, and then the fire went out.
Warning.
Unless I'm just
Chemical
seeing
signature
shit.
of explosives detected.
Confirmed. It's Napalm B, all right. With that much capacity, they must be planning to burn out the whole damn yard. And when they do, they're going to kill every last refugee in that shanty town. We need that tank moved somewhere safe.
You do. Why are you running from me? Hit it. Now, am I saying that this is not a bad setup? This is a great setup. It's a lot of fun because you can sit there and not have to worry about getting just melted down every time you stick your head up. You know, with that Seeker build of mine, I love it. It is great. It's just a relaxing build to run just because I can sit back and throw Seekers. The new Tactician setup, not a fan. The 5-piece, there's actually 6 pieces total of classified gear. And, yeah, I'm really not digging it. I'd be all over that. We're sure I'm picking the right talents to go along with this. definitely like one is done. So if you're making headshots, you can quickly get your ammo back, and you know, anything that will help you with ammo conservation.
Okay, Agent. As soon as you lock the situation down, I've got a joint Sarah JTF strike force ready to move in. They'll take samples from as many refugees as they can find.
Medical personnel?
A couple of EMTs in the mix, Doctor? Yes.
A couple? As in only 2?
The rest are first aid certified. They know how to tackle things.
Being first aid certified has nothing to do with being able to tap flipping vein. You lost your damn mind.
Yes.
Who's your technical advisor,
I'll take your word for it.
Seriously?
Thank you.
If you're catering to stupid, that's
Get
fine.
moving, Agent.
But, you know, anybody who's had any medical training.
This is Dr. Candles, sampling team. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Doctor.
My doctor? No, that was emergency medical
Listen,
technician.
I need you guys to log intake info from everybody you get a sample from. Age, gender, ethnicity, general state of health on a 10-point scale. Then label and group the samples according to
tapping veins.
Excuse me, Doctor.
I mean, seriously.
But maybe this could wait until we get confirmation the op is actually complete.
Not even a nursing assistant
You
has
saying
the
you don't have
ability
faith in your
to tap a
agent?
vein.
Just focusing on the task at hand.
Yeah, why don't you
Lieutenant,
focus
we'll radio the
shut
doctor as soon as the
up.
area is secure.
Yes, ma'am. Don't worry, Doctor. We'll get it all worked out.
This is all indigenous species we're talking about.
Are you still
Copy that,
hammering
Doctor.
on? You
Hotel out.
Seriously, stop hiding from me.
You know the situation. It's too late for these people here.
It's not too late for
They're
anything.
dead, every one of them. But it's not too late for us. We do what we gotta do. It might not be too late for the rest of the country.
Yeah, shame
So go
about
to work.
it. Again, license to be stupid.
Get in there. Finish the job. You know what to say. Everybody goes, all in.
Yep, everybody goes all in. No first aid kits used so far. No med kit used. Come on. No, you guys here shooting me? No. Don't you run from me. You're such a coward. You're the boss. You're supposed to be the big guy on the campus, right? That's all you brought to the table? No med kits, no first aid. I didn't even use any secret, did I? I think I threw one. Just for the sake of throwing it.
Agent, if you can find the crane controls, drop that tank someplace
License to be
safe.
stupid. So if you have the ability to farm and work your way up whenever the global event hits, and you're able to farm this classified gear sets and get out there in the new West Side Piers area, which really quickly, since you know this was just a really quick run through. Hell, that was what, 10 minutes maybe. The story mode couldn't even keep up with the pace at which I was going. Come on, come on, come on. Blow up. Throw diapers everywhere.
That should do it, Agent.
Lovely.
Solid work.
Yes,
Solid
good
work.
work.
Good
Now,
work.
sample
Shut up.
team, listen up.
Shut up.
Like I was
Shut up.
saying, I'm gonna need those blood samples labeled and organized so we can track corroborating
I don't
factors.
care. I don't
Let's move
care.
this discussion to a different
Why don't you
channel
go
so we don't
somewhere
bore
else?
the agent.
I'm sorry, am I being nitpicky? Alright, so we're going to go over to Camp Clinton and see if the spawns are actually working again. But as you can see, the Nomad set, if done correctly, or even half-assed like I did on this one. And now, yes, I did go through several thousand division tech to get the rolls right, but honestly, I haven't even tried this ACR yet. But honestly,
Here are my prayers.
get a decent classified gear set. It's well worth the effort to actually farm for that particular gear set. If not, work on getting a regular 4-piece.
They got a new guy.
Where you going? I'm playing badly. I'm shooting badly. I'm rather careless. World Tier 5, much better. slight challenge. You always, almost always get that spawn set up right there. Different variation of stuff that comes up, but there and usually right over here. So I'm seeing a little bit of normality, and it's not here. Usually there is a spawn right here by the time I come around that corner. I don't know if maybe there's just not enough time has passed yet, or what the particulars are on it.
No one else will.
Come here. Come here. Oh, that's why I kept that reload speed. Gas yourself, super. Yeah, see, this is just... I don't know about you, but... If I was on Tactician set, my usual secret build, I'd have been dead 15 times by now. This is allowing me to get overly aggressive and just in your face, you know, run around, just blow crap up, melt down, whatever. And like I said, this is not even a great setup for the firepower aspect of it. It's just that the overall balanced build with everything on God rolls with that balance is just made for one hell of a fun build. Now, did I say you could run away? Oh, no, I didn't say you could run away from me. You want to hit back, huh? Throwing grenades? Is your what day? You have a potty mouth. You know what we do to potty mouths? Put 9mm bullets in. Shut up. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, I'm quite fond of this build. The Nomad build, especially with a 6-piece classified, the right weapons, the right mods, and so forth, this is absolutely just pure fun. Especially if you know how to aim. Because it's wasting space right now. I'm not using it. I mean, I'm using the Seekers every so often, but just because I'm trying to rack up volume of kills right now just to get the WSP mission done. I am still disappointed for the fact that we're not able to get out there and play on the aircraft carrier. And I'm not talking about just for some special mission or whatever else, or the board mode. I can tell us about that. I'm sure I'll love it. But honestly, I want to get out there and explore. Health on kill. Gotta love it. You see, the right gear selection right here is just keeping my butt alive. Now see, at this point right here, I've already got the full heal back up again. Use the med kit. A little too much on me at one time. Heavy gunner plus these other ones. Yeah. I panicked. Here we go. I'm tired of you. See, y'all not even dropping classified gear pieces. I don't really know. I'm not really picking them up, so. You could seriously burn through a buttload of ammo. Especially if you don't know how to shoot like me. Shield proficiency. Yay. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, give it a try. I'm going to go ahead and run out and get to a spot where I can stop and say thank you for watching. And if you have any ideas or comments on how I can improve this build, please let me know. Leave comments for me. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, preferably a thumbs up. And definitely subscribe. Subscribe. I need lots of subscribers. Alright, well, thank you for watching.